All right, it is Teen Thursday. Welcome to YNL. This is Victor Machoka. It is a pleasure talking to all the teens and all the youth, young people out there. I hope you're having an amazing week, all right? This week we're talking about reset. So right now I'm talking to teenagers right now. And I have a simple message. There's a lot that I can share with you young guys, and every week it's just exciting being able to speak to you. But this time I want to talk to you about something very simple. It's about resetting your mindset as a teenager, as a young person. I mean, all the way up to 22, 23, 24 years old. You're a young person. So hear me out. When we are young people, especially when you start adulting from a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, all the way up to teenagehood, puberty, and adolescence, and all the way up to when you're adulting, there's some things that start becoming clear. For instance, you're able to look at your family. You can look at your folks, you look at your parents, and you start seeing some stuff. You see the mistakes, you see the chinks in their armor. When you're a baby, your parents are perfect. Your guardians, whoever takes care of you, whether it's your grandma or whoever, they are perfect in your eyes. There's nobody stronger than them. There's nobody bigger than them or more perfect than them. But then it gets to a place as you grow up, you start seeing faults. You start seeing stuff that you're thinking, I could have done this differently. They should have done this differently. Why are we in this situation? It is because they chose to do this. Whatever kind of family that you're in, whatever kind of religion, whatever kind of worldview that you have, you begin to see things that you are not happy about. Now I want to tell you this. The more you do that, as you get that consciousness, there are things about your past that you will not be able to change. You'll not be able to change your kind of family background. You cannot change your family members any more than you can choose the kind of family you'll be born into. You cannot change the financial power of your family. You cannot change the heritage and the weaknesses and the strengths that your family has. I mean, those are cards that have been handed to you. But I'm talking right now to a teenager, and I want to tell you this, a young person, that the beautiful thing about youth is you can begin to decide where your future is. You may not have a choice about your past, but you have a magnificent chance to decide how your future is going to be. All right? A story is told of two guys. One of them, they were brothers. One of them was very successful, multi-billionaire and very successful in family and in every area of his life. And his twin brother was a drunkard. He was lost. He was poor. He was living out on the streets. And both of them were asked, what kind of background did you have? Why would you say you are the kind of person you are today? The drunkard said, because my father was an alcoholic. But guess what? Even the wealthy person, he said, because my father was an alcoholic. And what I'm basically telling you is, life can hand you the same set of circumstances, but it is the decision that you make about those circumstances that is going to affect your life. You can decide how your future is going to be. You can reset your mind and say, this is how I'm going to design my future, design everything about my family, about my business. You can aspire to be anything that you want. When you're young, and now that you're young, nobody can determine for you what you're going to be in your life. Nobody can decide for you whether you're going to be successful or you're going to be a failure. That is in your power to decide. And all you need to do is make a decision. Make a conscious decision today that if it is school, I'm going to be the best in my class. Whether it is a class in Uko Karomaindo or it is a class in Kitusuru, I am going to be the best. You can decide the kind of character you're going to have. Whether it is you have shoes or you don't have shoes, it is your job to make sure you have clean feet. Okay? It is your responsibility to define and decide the kind of person that you're going to be, and best to do it when you're young. Because when you do it when you're young, then you set up principles that you live by, and that is what we call integrity. And life will constantly ask you, what kind of person do you want to be? No matter what your financial background, no matter the kind of family that you come from, no matter the kind of family you didn't have, you can still decide the kind of family you are going to have and that your children are going to have. And all you need to do is make a decision when you're young, when you have all your strength, before life begins to mess with your head. Make a decision the kind of person you're going to be. Reset whatever you see in your past, reset it and define your future, and you're going to start seeing a change every single day that you do this. Okay? So this is Teen Thursday. I hope it's helping you and challenging you to grow to that next level. So keep growing and stay inspired. This is YNL. See you tomorrow.